Are we live?
Let me check.
Hi guys. Are we live? I think we are. Who's here with me?
Yes, you're live.
I see 3 people on here.
Good luck.
Okay, thanks. I can't see who's here, but can everybody hear me? Let me know. Let's see. Hang on just a second. Let me see my participants. Okay, well, I've got a couple people here, so welcome, guys. Y'all ready to work out with me? Makes such a difference to have y'all. Let me see. Oh, yay! Love that. Okay, let me see. I'm going to switch this around. Hang on. And we're going to start. You need some maybe some light weights, please. And hang on. Shoot. Just trying to, oh, forget it. Okay, I'm not going to do it. You need light weights and a ball, maybe. Come to the front of your mat. Separate your feet to hip distance. Pull your abs in. Close your eyes just for a moment. Let me make sure you can see me. Turn your palms forward. And then open your eyes. Touch your palms together. Bring your hands to heart center. Open your collarbone. Close the eyes again. Press palms into one another. Wiggle your toes and lengthen up through the crown of your head. And then slowly bring your hands back up. Hinge at your hips. Try to keep your fingertips together and bring the right heel back behind you. So now you're in a T. Bring the hands out. Lower the hands down to the mat and lift the heel a little higher to get that hamstring stretch on the left leg. And then slowly come to standing, trying to keep that balance and lifting your right leg to hip height. Bring your hands back up overhead. Pull the abs in. Let's step forward with the right leg and lower your hands back by the right foot. Now ground that left heel. You can turn the toes out and then drop your head again. So this is Parvottanasana. You're going to pull your right hip out and try to adjust the hips so that they're square towards the front of the mat. And then bow the head again. Find length in the back of the neck. Now lift your left leg up. So now you're getting a standing split on the left side. You're getting the stretch on the right hamstring. Really lift that heel, pull the abs in, and then slowly come to standing, finding your balance, bringing your hands up overhead, opening your shoulders for your one-legged Tadasana here. Good, now lower your left leg, adjust yourself on the mat, separating your right heel in, circle your hands back down, drop your nose to your left knee this time, adjust your hips in. Lift your right leg, again, for that standing split, and then bring the right leg to meet your left and come to a squat. Pull the shoulders down, stand tall, hinge at the hips, squat down, separate the feet to hip distance, and lean back on the heels. Come back to your squat. Stand tall, hinge at the hips, drop the nose to the knees, squat down. Keep the hands touching the floor, and then come back up. Big inhale, tall, circle around again, nose to knee, navel to spine. Standing tall. Circle hands back down to right foot, and take the left leg back. Round your hands and bring the right leg up to a 3-legged dog. Lift and lower left heel, straighten right knee. Square out the hips, roll forward to plank and bring the right knee to right elbow. Exhale. Push back. Lengthen that heel away from the hip. Bring it into the nose, round the torso. Push back. Exhale. Bring it across to the opposite elbow. Kick the right leg out and lift the left hand. Look towards that left hand. Lower the hips and bring both hands over to the left foot. Look up over that right shoulder, and then circle both hands back to the front of the mat. Come back to that fallen triangle, the right leg back where it was. Drop it down to the mat, pedal it out, roll forward back to your plank and hold. your hands, spread them out. Turn the creases of the elbows towards each other. Pull the navel in, tilt the tailbone up, pulse forward and back. 3 big breaths. Good. Roll back to your plank. Lift your left leg. Lift and lower the right heel. Roll forward to a plank. Bring the left knee to the left elbow. Exhale. Inhale. Lift up, push back. Bring it in towards the nose, down the torso. Big inhale, lengthen. Cross to the right elbow, kick it out. Lift the right arm for your fallen triangle. Lower the hips, bring both hands over to right leg. Look up towards left elbow. Circle hands back to front of mat. Come back up through that fallen triangle and kick the left leg back out. Drop it down to match the right, pedal it out, lower down to all fours. Take it back to child's pose and breathe. Couple big deep breaths. Good. So we got a beautiful day. I know yesterday was hard for me. I don't know about you guys, but a rainy Monday, week 5 of quarantine, that was a tough one, but it makes such a difference when the sun's out. So thank you for joining me, and let's move together. I always feel so much better afterwards. Come back to all fours and go into cat-cow. Look at your hands. Again, spread them out. Find the length on the back of the neck as you flex, on the front of the torso as you extend. And then pause in neutral. Make sure the knees are right under the hips. Bring the right shoulder to the right hip, opening the left side and vice versa. So you're going to go back and forth, but you're stabilizing through the palms and the knees. And then I want you to come back to that midline and just sit back on your heels and then kick the right leg out when you come up to all fours. Come back to the heels, left leg. Do a few of these. Trying to make it as fluid as possible. Still thinking about that breath and making it match the action. So it's exhale when you fold down, inhale when you extend forward. Good. Now, if you wish, add the arms. So opposite arm to opposite leg. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Meet me right hand up, left leg back. Lift the heel in the hand, lengthen the crown of the head, away from the finger or away from the hips, and lower the right. Take a few. You can flex that right foot to help stabilize. Lift and lower, pinky finger and big toe. Get extension on the back of the leg. Good. Then we're going to add on. You're going to bring that right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold, circle right hand to back, left leg, push heel away from hip, open the shoulder. Good, release the right leg, then turn that left leg down and come into a side supported stretch. Come on up onto your right knee, take the left hand down the left leg, look up towards that right elbow and breathe. And then circle the right hand back down and lift the left. Good. Now pulse that left heel up towards the ceiling. Find the length from fingertip to fingertip. And then just kick the left leg forward and bring it back down. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. You're going to take that left leg down, up and down here. 5, 4. Bring the left hand back up towards the ceiling and look up towards it. And then bring the left leg back behind you and give me 5 here. Then you're going to alternate. After this, you're trying to get that heel or above, pulling up on the pelvic floor, engaging the abs. Now alternate. 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now circle the left hand down. You're gonna sit heels back to child's pose and round back up. And wag that tail. Grounding the knuckles and under the hips and the shoulders. Come back to that starting position. Sit back on the heels and lift the legs. Back and forth, pushing out through the heel, getting the, and one. You're gonna meet me with, think about the extension through the entire length, back of leg. 3, 2, and then you're gonna alternate, bring that opposite left elbow out. 2, last one, hold it here, find your balance. Lift the heel a little higher. Circle left hand to right foot. Whoa, find your balance. Look over that left shoulder. Pull the ribs in. Big inhale. And then exhale. Find your balance. Lower left hand this time. Circle right foot down and take it to your supported side stretch. And then bring the right hand up. Take it down the right leg. Open the left side of the ribs. Circle the left hand back down, lift the right leg, and then just kick it forward and back. Good. So you want to stabilize the torso by engaging the ribs and the waistline. Now you're going to bring that right leg forward, right in front of the hip. Bring the right hand back up. Just tap the toe. 5, 4, 3. Look up towards the right hand. Find length in the neck. Take a big inhale and then bring it back behind you. Give me 5 here. Length from toe to crown of head. Reach fingertips away from each other. Now let's alternate. Bring it forward. Drop it down. Bring it back. Drop it down. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then circle the right hand back down. Bring the right foot down or right knee down and take it back to your child's pose. Round forward to all fours. Walk your knees back and just take the hips down. So now you're kind of in an up dog or cobra. You're going to pull your shoulder blades back and the ribs in. If you feel it in your lower back, any compression at all, don't come so low. Keep engaging those abs a lot. You're going to go back and forth from that child's pose, opening the shoulders, getting the stretch on the front of the torso. 3, 2. Now we're going to take it a little further. So I want you to take it through that all fours. You're going to come up onto your knees and push back to the downward dog. Now roll forward to your plank and then drop the hips just a little bit. Keep your feet flexed and then take it back to your plank. So roll forward, make it wave walk. Shoulder blades back, ribs are in. Let's do 3 more. Big inhale and then exhale as you pull the hips up. Stretch out the backs of the legs. Last one, big inhale. Open the shoulders, back to your downward dog and pedal. Lift that right leg. Bring the right foot between the hands and bring the hands up overhead for a high lunge. Drop the left knee. Take the fingertips back behind the shoulders. Circle around your front foot and kick that right foot forward and then drag it back. You're adjusting your hips so they're square towards the front of the mat and you're walking your hands towards the front corners. Now bow your head. Bring your hands on the outside of that right leg. Really flex your pinky toe edge of the right foot towards your face and then in towards the left corner. Turn the toes up, bow the head, and then we're going to take it around to a straddle. So standing up and drop your head as close to the floor as you can and then flatten the back. Walk your hands over to that left foot, lift the left hand, and then spider it back to the right foot, lifting the right hand. Take it back to your low lunge, stand up to your high lunge, and let's bring that right foot forward, left foot back. Let's do a few of these. Keep the elbows straight. Step back into that reverse lunge. Make sure you can see your toes. That knee is tracked right over the ankle. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, left leg forward this time. Circle hands down to either side of that front foot. Drop the right knee. Take it into Anjaneyasana here. Take a breath as you push that right hip forward. Drag the knee forward. Circle hands down to left foot. Push heel forward. Bow head. Walk hands to front of mat. Couple breaths here as you adjust that left foot towards the face, and then walk your hands to the outside left corner of mat. Take a couple breaths here, and then bring it over to the right corner. Good. Then you're going to stand up and just take it to your straddle. Try to find length in the lower back. Maybe get your forearms to the mat, crown of head towards floor, and then push up. Hands are right under shoulders. Tilt the tailbone away from the chin. Walk your hands over to the right foot and open up the right arm. And then circle it back to the left foot and get that stretch. You're going to turn back to your low lunge. You're going to come back up to your high lunge, and then you're going to bring the right foot forward and the left foot back. Find your balance, and let's add the arms. 5, 4. Try to get that front thigh. 2, get the thighs parallel with the floor. Bring your hands to heart center. Pull the shoulder blades back and pulse. Couple breaths. Okay, now you're just going to bring that left foot over to the right and step back through. Good. Grounding the right foot, turning the knees out. 5, 4, 3, 2. I feel like you can't see my face. Last one, we're going to go to the other side. So right foot to left. Think about landing with that right foot in the same place every time, pulling up through your shoulders, opening them wide. 2. Now we're going to go back and forth, guys. You ready? So let's do 5, 4, 3, 2. Like you're between two pieces of glass. So open those knees a little wider, wrapping the thighs towards the tailbone, and then come back to that center line. And we're going to stand tall. Turn your toes forward. We're going to add opposite knee to opposite elbow. Let's do 5, 4, 3. Bring it in a little bit. Give me a squat as you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to your squat. Release your arms. Look up towards your fingertips. Touch the floor and then take it out to a T. Touch the floor and out to a T. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring your hands back up. Turn back to the front of the mat. Circle your hands back down, and let's take it back to a plank. Roll forward onto the tips of your fingertips, and then bring the knees to opposite elbows. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push back, hold that plank, and lower all the way down to the mat. Stack your hands, rest your forehead on your hands. Lengthen out the tops of the feet mat. Take a couple breaths, and then lift the head and the shoulders, keeping the forehead connected to the hands, and pulse here. So think about lifting those ribs up as much as you open the arms to an X, and then stack the opposite hand on top of one another and drop it down. So now let's do a few of these. Hands up, elbows down, lift legs, take it out to your X, alternate. Big inhale, open, exhale, open, down. Rest. 3, 2, and 1. Very nice, guys. Okay, ready? Let's do a push-up series. So I'm going to have you bring your hands back by your ribs, lower ribs, right under your elbows. Pull the elbows in, flex the feet. They can be wide. Pull the abs in and come up slowly up into your plank position. Then you're going to lower all the way down to your belly and lengthen out. Let's do 10. You ready? Lift those quads, flex the feet. You can stay on your knees if you need to. Big inhale, come to your plank. Exhale, lower, lengthen. We got 8 more. Try to keep the neck long on all sides. Big inhale. Exhale as you lower. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2. Take your arms to a T. Look towards that left hand. Right, left foot, and you're turning the left knee up. And you're trying to keep that right shoulder and hip grounded as you reach with the left hand forward. Good. If you want to take it a little further, you can always grab the left foot with your right hand for a bind. Breathe. And then switch. Left leg down. Look towards right hand. Bring right leg over left. Find that twist in the torso. Reach forward with that right hand, possibly grabbing the back foot with that left hand. Take a breath here and then slowly release. Good. You're going to push back up to your plank. Take it back to your downward dog. Walk your feet forward and come to standing. Lower your arms, grab your weights and some water. How we doing on time? I wish I could see who's here. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, I've got some good people, though, I can see. I can't see names. Anyway, hi. So if you don't have weights, don't worry about it. Just come to your mat, bring your hands to your hips, and bring your hands up to shoulder height. Turn your palms up and bring the hands in and out. Try to keep the elbows close to the waist. I'm just going to step forward. We're going to do a little more lunging series. So you're going to add the lunge when you bring the fingertips forward. Let's do 10 like this. Think about keeping that arch engaged. 3 points, medial lateral, ball of foot, middle of heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Both legs in. Now just give me squats. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now lower the weights and then bring it up to the ceiling. Lean back into those heels. Wiggle the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold it here. Cross your weights over one another. And then bring the elbows close to the ears and bend and straighten. Compress the ribs. Let's do 10. 6, 5, 4. Try to keep it as close to the ears as possible. Find space between the ears and the shoulders. Little pulses. Feel the triceps getting that eccentric contraction. And then bend and straighten again. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands to heart center. I'm back on my mat because I can't tell if you guys can see my head or not, so I walked back. But I want you to take it back into a lunge if you're still standing at the front of your mat. So they're horizontal. So I have a better hold, and I'm going to twist in my torso as possible, keeping my collarbone wide. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then I'm going to turn and take it back to that straddle. Bringing the hands to heart center, leaning into the right leg and taking it over to the left. So now I'm going to stay low. Tilt your tailbone away from your chin. Try not to round your back and make sure your abs are engaged. Adding the arms, you're going to take the arms back behind the hips when you're going to the left leg. 5, 4, 3. Find length in the spine. Ribs are pulled up. Pelvic floor is engaged. Okay, ready? Now keep the hands at heart center. Adjust the shoulders again. Ground the feet. Now we're going to take the arms out to the right leg. Good. 5, 4. Really lean into that thigh. Get it parallel to the floor. 2. Last one. Let's go back and forth. So it's 10, 9. You got it. 8. Get a little bit of a twist. 5, 4. We're going to change our arms right now. So you're going to bring that left hand over to right knee and try to keep it right at shoulder height. You don't have to be using weights here. 5, 4, 2. Now, opposite hand of the leg that you're leaning into, up. With the other hand down, away from that hand that's lifting. 5,